going on, y'all? It's your boy Crucial Keez. Welcome back. This is it, as you can see from this title. Left hand madness. I'm about to be using this left hand like never before. So let's get right into it. I ain't got much to say. Let's just do it. So this is what we're doing. Excuse me. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing and I'm gonna teach you, okay? So that's what we're doing now. I messed up. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm being as transparent as I can be. This is hard, man. This is probably one of the hardest things I ever had to play. So when I tell you, if I mess up, hey, we messing up together, okay? So anyway, that's what we gonna learn today. So basically, left hand is the key. These are the notes you're playing. So you're doing the D in the bass, the A, and then your thumb is hitting D, but your thumb is also hitting E and F. Okay? So your thumb is doing this. That's the rhythm. Okay? That's the rhythm of your thumb. Your pointer finger. That's all you're doing with that. So your thumb, your pinky is just hitting the D. So put it all together slow as possible, okay? Okay? Got that? Okay, got that? Now, let's go to the right hand real quick. Okay, the right hand is doing. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first one, break down the first one. So all you're doing is hit E and G at the same time, right? And then you do. Okay? Excuse me. So E and G, and then walk down from F, E, D. Okay? Okay? And you're playing B, D flat, E in your right hand. That's your chord, okay? So again, that's your rhythm. This is so crazy. Okay, that's your rhythm. So let's go to the next one. Same thing, but the chord is different. Okay, so you start on the A major. Okay, so that's A, D flat, E. And then the second time, the second time you hit it, you put the B in there. So the first one is major, and then the second one, you add the 9. Okay? So same chord, you just add the B in there the second time. Okay? So the first one, second one. Oh, my bad. So let's do it in rhythm. See that? Okay. I know some of y'all like, okay, this is easy. The hard part is doing all of that with your right hand while your left hand is doing. It don't even sound like it's supposed to be together when you play it separately. So when you play this by itself, and then you get over here and be like, that doesn't sound like it's supposed to be together, but that's Art Tatum. So let's do it. So slow. Everything starts slow. Excuse me. So get you a metronome and slow pace. All right. Just take your time. See what I'm saying? It's kind of, I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit because it's kind of hard to do it that slow for me. See, I did the wrong chord. I did the second chord I'm supposed to do right there. So let's do it again. Now you see that? Really hard. Especially if you haven't been playing like that. If you haven't been playing like that, you're going to have to really take your time, but don't give up. I promise you're going to be able to do it. All right, so let's keep going. See, the thing is, I don't know why they keep sticking like that. The thing is, I want to stay on that note. And I got to move on so I can do the same thing down here. So I got to train my mind, don't stay here. So let's just play until we get it. Now you can cheat too. So you can cheat too and do like this, like that, instead of doing. If you want to do that, go ahead. But try your best to do it slow so you can really understand what you're playing. That's the next chord. That's the next part. So all that is B flat diminished major 7 7. Yeah. So left hand, right hand. All right. Oh, my bad. And then you hit E flat in the bass. So you'll do it like, and then he started doing these crazy runs. But let's go back, okay? That's the whole thing. That's the whole part. Now, I'm still trying to master it to where it's like effortless, like, you know, how we do other stuff. So I'm gonna keep practicing. So there's other things you can do with it as well. So like, check this out. This run right here. Now I know this run like the back of my hand. Like that one. So let's see something. See what I'm saying? Like, you can do other stuff with that, but the song, you know, he's doing. So, that's so hard. But anyway, the part leading into before we get to that is this. I just learned this like 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna do it slow. So after we do to show you. That's the first part. Oh, my fault. That's not right. That's the next part. Okay? So again. Next part. Again. Next part. So you got okay. Let's do it again. Let's keep going. So we got next part. That's the next part. And then the last chord. Okay, so we put it all together. Okay. I'm gonna do it one more time. And then the next part leading into it is all right, and then you go into to that. So you're just doing and then you do, okay, so you do A, B, and then you do, okay. you're doing is B flat major, and then do the A, F, D, B flat, A, and then. And then. That's all I did. Same thing over and over, just different octaves. Now, let me say this real quick. I have yet to meet anybody, and this is no shade on nobody, because I am by far not even close to being the best musician out here. I'm saying that to say I have yet to see anybody, and when I say anybody, I mean anybody on the planet, play even close to Art Tatum. Nobody. Look in my eyes. Nobody. I don't care who it is. You can say Hiromi. She is a great, one of the greatest I've ever seen, ever heard in my life. But she's not touching Art Tatum. I'm sorry. She has her own style. I've never heard anybody play like him. He makes things difficult for himself. You know how we can play and simplify stuff? No, he makes stuff harder for himself when he plays. Like this, he didn't have to do that. He could have just been like, he could have been like, he could have easily been like that and be like, all right, I'm going to just simplify it. No, he was like, and I got to stay in rhythm. I got to stay in rhythm while I do. So my point is this. When you play Art Tatum stuff, no shame in messing up. Because, I mean, it's my opinion. You know, you can have different opinions, but in my estimation, I have never played something so difficult in my life. Never. His stuff is the most difficult stuff you can ever play. So in my opinion, if you start with him and you work your way down, it makes it easier because you got used to playing at the top. So when you come down, it's like, man, like this is the stuff that's not Art Tatum is super easy compared to the stuff he does. Like the stuff he plays is so excuse me, the harmonics are so crazy. Like this, crazy. I don't even Oscar said that about him. It's not about him just running up and down the piano. It's about his harmonics. Like, I don't know what's going on up there when he was thinking about this stuff. But Art Tatum stuff is so difficult. And I feel like Art Tatum purposely did these things to separate himself from everybody else. So he made stuff so difficult to where it was like people were like, oh yeah, I'm not even about to touch that. I'm not even going to attempt to play like that. Or, like I said, I only been here for 30-something years. But in my 30-something years, never. When I first heard Art Tatum, immediately heard the separation in his playing. From the people that's even currently living today. Like, Oscar was like the second greatest in my opinion. But even his playing was a little bit more understandable than Art Tatum's playing. Art Tatum's playing was like almost impossible to comprehend because of the complexity and then the speed in which he's doing this complex playing. So it's like you got difficulty to play physically, and then you got difficulty to comprehend mentally what he's doing, and then you gotta literally sit down for hours to break down his playing because you miss something because he's playing so fast. You miss something, and that one little thing you missed could be the thing that changes the whole chord or whatever he's doing or run. So for me, it's like this run I learned from Art Tatum. This. Now, that's one way to do it. And y'all see I'm still struggling with that. This is the other way to do it. Instead of breaking it down like that, you can literally start like this. Right? It's hard. So my point is this. Art Tatum made that difficult. He didn't have to do or he could have played it with two hands. You see what I'm saying? He could have played it with two hands, or he could have just broke it up. No, he said, I'm going to make it hard for myself. So I'm going to play a note with partial chord. So I'm going to play one note with my thumb, and I'm going to play partial chord with this finger and this finger in rhythm, speeding like doing it, while this hand is striding. That who wants to make it harder for themselves when they're creating? Like, and I'm saying, like, you want to be unique, you want to be different, all of that stuff, but harder. Like, it's more difficult to do. It's gonna take you longer because of the complexity of the level of complexity that you put it at. Is gonna take longer. But that was him. So my point is, I love Corey Henry. I love Cornell Gaskin, all those guys. But not even close. Not even close. And I'm not talking out the side of my neck. Art Tatum, if you study his music, and I have for years, and then you go back and listen to the way regular people like us approach music, it's not close. It's not even, nobody today is close to where he was. Nobody. If you have a different argument, show me, because I've been searching. Nobody is close to that man, and he's been dead. Let's see my math right. Going on what? 70 years? He died in 1956. Yeah. He been dead for 70, 80 years. And nobody still is, nobody is close to playing like him. I see guys that try to play his songs, and they play great, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing like when he played it. The speed, the dexterity, I don't know how you get to that point. I don't even know what that practice looks like. So I'm just saying that to say, if you struggle with this stuff, don't be ashamed, because this, in my opinion, you can't go higher than this. You can't get more difficult than Art Tatum. When it comes to the piano, I'm talking about the instrument piano. That's what I'm talking about. Now you got violin, Paganini stuff, all of that. That's a whole different thing right there. That's a whole nother instrument. I'm specifically talking about the piano. I've never heard anybody to this day even get in his atmosphere of playing. Not one person. Not one. Not Harumi. And I'm saying her because she's still alive, and she's probably the, in my opinion, the best piano player living right now, in my opinion. But even her, she's not on his level. She can stride, she can do all of that stuff. She can run like crazy, but his mindset, his thinking, and his approach to harmonics is what separates him from everybody. Separates him. His approach to songs, like I Got Rhythm. You heard Harumi play I Got Rhythm. Go listen to Art Tatum play I've Got Rhythm. It's not even close. Okay? Now, don't take this as shade or hate. That's not the point of what I'm saying. I'm making this point because start at the top, right? So when you come down to normal stuff like Chicoria, Herbie Hancock, that stuff is gonna be easier to you than other people because you started at the top, which is Art Tatum, the very top. Even Oscar, when he first heard Art Tatum play, he said he was discouraged, and I'm paraphrasing. In a nutshell, he quit the piano for a minute because he was getting, I guess, cocky, and I think his dad introduced him to some Art Tatum songs. He said after that, can you imagine if Oscar would have never went back to the piano because he heard Art Tatum play? So all I'm saying is, even the legend Oscar said out of his own mouth, he said Art Tatum, in his opinion, is the best. He said that. He said not because of running up and down the keyboard. He said his harmonics is what makes him so unique because his approach is so different. So I'm telling y'all, start there. So when you come down, especially if you're a church musician, when you come down to them gospel songs and stuff like that, those praise and worship songs, that's gonna be like nothing to you because you started so difficult. When you get to the other stuff, it's gonna be like, oh, this is easy because I started so difficult. So, and then you be able to play anything. You will literally be able to play anything that's not Art Tatum. Like literally. Even if it takes you some time, but you know you can do it because you've already been playing difficult stuff, crazy chords like that and stuff like that. And then you get to the basic chords, like, you're like, oh yeah. Basic stuff. But alright, y'all want to have another Art Tatum talk, let me know. I hope y'all can get this. I know you can do it. I believe y'all can. Just work hard, practice as much as possible. I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure y'all keen on that like button, subscribe to join the Keez team, and share the videos and all that good stuff. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.